7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 54 on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and he moves the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you look at the Saints defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow. Hey, go on, Eddie. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet. As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he will take it away in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence their home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
The clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Simeon Williams, 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sundown. 43. 43.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll go for a gain of 7. Now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
15. Hey, go.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. and a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Couple, 18 Pioneer, 18
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Bond. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Yep, I go, Lou, 43, 43. 15. Easy.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Yellow. Yellow. That's a line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Color. 15. Hey, 57 color. 57 color.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28. Saints 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. So given 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A first down carry for Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
A great play there. 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 6 yards.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A give to Smith out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Wide, get wide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19, 19, Warriors 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Final minute now in the third quarter.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, here
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass game that moves them all the way down to the 1. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy with him sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He didn't want to give any solid completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
70 Lions, Warriors 70, 60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneer, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's Mahomes. Going up top. He's got it with the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it comes back to there's still defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's go now. Panther 6. Hurt. Go. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's out past the 10 or about the 12. Also the Debo up to make the stop.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On second down, here's Smith again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
15.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, 57. Let's go, blue. Attack. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only